Hey guys, it's Melanie alongside my trusty assistant Alf. He is in my lap right now. Here he is. If you're new, Alf is my dog, obviously. He's a pug and he is just a consummate lap dog. He's always in my lap whenever I'm sitting and he's cute, so I let him do it. Hopefully you don't mind his snores and snorts. Anyway, you guys, it is finally time for me to share my thoughts, give a review, if you will, of the Pura diffuser system. Now, I actually have two of these, and in full disclosure, one of the systems was sent to me by Homeworks as a PR item. Homeworks is partnered with Pura. Now, in that system that Homeworks sent me, there were two, I believe, garland berry vials, as well as two, it's like a holiday tree scent. I can't remember which one it was, but Homeworks does some pretty great tree fragrances, so definitely worth checking out. But yeah, this, one of the systems was sent to me, so just so you guys are aware. I had already planned on purchasing the system myself, but I was just waiting for a good sale, and one came around over Labor Day weekend, so I believe the sale that was happening at the time was 25% off, so I got a pretty good deal. I ended up doing a Pura bundle, which you can build on the website, so that saved me a little bit of money there. And then I also ordered a bunch of extra vials. So I got vials from Nest, both for fall and the holidays. I got vials from LAFCO, I think also maybe one or two from Anthropology. There's a number of partners with Pura, so the ones that I obviously mentioned, Times, Capri Blue also participates. There's a lot of different brands, and Pura also has their own like Pura vials as well, so their own signature fragrances. There's a lot to choose from. So, buddy, you okay? I gotta take this arm away. So there are a number of different fragrances and brands to choose from. Honestly, I cannot tell you yet what the difference Sorry. I cannot tell you yet what the difference is between the different brands, like if they vary by a lot. But I do know that Pura has very strict standards for the brands that partner with them. So I feel like the performance should be pretty universal, as in universally good across the board. I can tell you that my experience with the 4 Nest vials that I purchased myself has been absolutely fantastic. So I picked up 4 vials alone of the pumpkin chai because this is what I wanted as my like continual background fragrance during the fall months of September and October. So this one is fabulous. If you're interested in this pumpkin chai, fabulous performance. So yeah, in short, let me just start with this. I really like this system. Now, I will be purchasing their new Pura, what is it called? The Pura Plus. This is actually their latest launch, and this one is specifically for more open concept, higher ceiling type spaces, which quite frankly, I do have in this house. This is why I always knew that one system was not gonna cut it for me, and why I needed at least 2 of these diffusers. So the way that I have them spaced right now is one is right in the entryway on this wall right here on the other side. And this is the one from my kitchen island. So with those 2 areas, being the plug-in sources, if you will, I feel like that has allowed the pumpkin chai to be infused through the bulk of the downstairs of my house. That being said, I'm still gonna pick up the Plus, right, the Pura Plus, next year, and I'm gonna test that out as well, because I do have, like, this is very much like open concept here, and throughout the back of the house behind that wall, that is all completely open. So I really think the system is fantastic for most average homes if you just want to pick up the regular diffuser. But I think if you have a situation along the lines of what I have here, for example, our entryway has 20-foot ceilings. So it's kind of hard to scent all of that. It's a lot of space. but I'm really impressed with how well the 2 diffusers have done just in the downstairs. Very curious to see how the Plus performs. So I imagine that the oils will probably be used up a little bit faster in the Pura Plus, but we'll see. Again, I'll report on that after I purchase it. But just in terms of this Pura plug-in system here, this is so easy to use, you guys. Now, the best thing I think about this system is that there's an app. I love me an app. I know there are a lot of people out there who hate the fact that you have to, you know, use this with an app, but I'm telling you, it makes it so easy. First of all, if you have any questions about how to use the system, under your settings here, you are going to see this little tutorial tab. Go through this tab here and it will literally take you through how to set up your system, how to create the schedules. It'll teach you kind of how to read, you know, your diffusers here. So these are my 2 diffusers. The one on the bottom obviously shows offline because she's not currently plugged in, but the entryway is plugged in. So it will tell you exactly how much time you have left on your vials, or actually this is how much time your vials have gone for, essentially. So, and it will alert you when your vials are low and tell you, hey, change these things. One of the best things about this, I think, is the fact that you can schedule it. You don't have to have these diffusers going 24/7. My schedule is, let's see, I have it on the strong setting. So you can choose either a low, medium, or high, if you will, in terms of fragrance output. Obviously, if you're using the strong setting, which is the highest, you're probably going to go through your oils a little bit faster. But you can create your schedules here. So you can see that the pumpkin chai is going from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. every single day of the week. And I can adjust this whenever I want. Also, if I'm not home and I just want to turn it off because I'm at work and I don't need, you know, the oils pumping out while no one's in the house, I can just turn it off. So at the time that I set this up, I was still working from home, but I have a different job now. I am working at a floral design studio, so I'm leaving my house occasionally, which means I don't need to have these diffusers running during those times. And if I forget to do it before I leave for work, guess what? I just log into the app and shut it off. It's great. There is an LED light on here that acts as a little bit of a night light. I think that's a nice feature. You can change the color of it. If you don't like the white light, you can make it blue or green or red or pink or whatever floats your boat. Again, you've got your trusty app here, which will just allow you to very easily do that. So, oh, thank you to Slacken & Co. for that email or that text. They're having a sale if you're interested. But yeah, I really have been enjoying this system, you guys. Now, the only vials that I can report back on up until now are obviously the Nest pumpkin chai. This is a great fragrance. I love the candle, and I figured this year, instead of buying the candle, I'll just get the 4 vials and just fill the whole downstairs. It's a great background type of fragrance. I've probably got like another week or 2 worth of oils. I bet I could probably just put this away until next year if I really wanted to. And I might. I don't know that I want to keep going with the pumpkin chai because obviously I'm getting ready to decorate for Christmas, and I have so many amazing Christmas fragrances that I purchased from Pura during that Labor Day sale. So yeah, I might just go ahead and put the cap back on this one here and just save it until next year. So this vial over here is actually empty already, so you can see that there's actually no more oil in the bottom here. By the way, when you go to plug these in, you scan the little QR code with your app, and it identifies the vial, and then you obviously go through the rigmarole of creating your schedule with it, and then you just pop it in here, put the cover on, and you plug it in. you set your schedule and you walk away. That's it. That's all you have to do. As someone who regularly used to use the wallflowers from Bath and Body Works, I can tell you that this Pura system is far superior to the wallflowers. Now, I have not used wallflowers in several years. Honestly, I found them to dud out on me very quickly. I don't think it was an issue of becoming nose blind, because I would sometimes leave the house either for like a weekend trip to my mom's, or, you know, just going out grocery shopping for a few hours running errands. So I was out in the fresh air, out of my home environment. My nose should be clear, you know, and upon walking into my house, like, I couldn't smell these wallflowers anymore. And that was when I basically was like, you know what, I have only had this wallflower in for 2 weeks, like, there's still lots of oil left. This isn't performing for me. And it was not an issue of my wallflower plugins being bad, because I know someone's gonna say that. I did replace the actual like plug-in unit as well, because those do go bad over time, and that wasn't the issue. It wasn't the fact that the plug-in wasn't working, because it would work initially, but the fragrances just stopped. They stopped working for some reason, and it drove me crazy, because even though the vials were pretty affordable to replace, they didn't last for very long at all. Now, I've been using this Nest Pumpkin Chai for like 2 months, and it's still going strong. So, and not once have I thought to myself, where's the pumpkin chai? I always smell it when it's going between the hours of 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. So it's been fantastic, because like I said, this is a great background fragrance for the fall. I think it would also be a great, you know, holiday background fragrance as well. If you like those pumpkin scents throughout the remainder of the year, definitely check out the pumpkin chai. It is delicious. But overall, hands down, I think investing in this device was a really good decision for me. I am so curious to try the new Plus, because like I said, with my more open concept style of home, I think it's just gonna be probably an even better fit. So if you are just wanting to start out with their new system to begin with, I wish I could give you guys some feedback about that, but I'm gonna order it next year. So, you know, if you wanna wait, please wait. But, you know, if you wanna go order it, I have heard some initially really good things about the new Pura Plus, which is why I'm definitely willing to invest in it myself. So yeah, moral of the story here, guys, is that if you are interested in this system at all, I would wholeheartedly recommend it. It is very, very easy to use. It is like, it's pretty intuitive to begin with. But even if you struggle with stuff like this, the app will literally walk you through it. They make it so easy. So the price point is definitely a lot more than what the wallflowers were, but I'm also actually getting fragrance output, and it's lasting for a long time. Each vial lasts so many hours. Now, I have heard that there is kind of varying degrees of strength, if you will, depending on the different fragrances. Some fragrances aren't meant to be total powerhouses, so just be aware of that. There are a ton of reviews for the different vials on the Pura website, so you can definitely check those out. But I feel like the reviews just across the board are really positive for the vast majority of these vials. So if there is a candle fragrance that you love and you want the accompanying fragrance oils, you might be able to find them over at Pura. So you guys, I have to show you what he is just killing me right now. He's just looking up at me with his adorable little pup. I can't stand it. I just love him so much. Anyway, back to Pura. Listen, it's 2 big fat thumbs up for me. I am really excited to get that Pura Plus in this house, but for the next couple of months here throughout the holidays, I am going to be enjoying the holiday fragrances that I bought. And yeah, the placement, like I said, with one here towards the entryway and the other one being in the back part of the house, that was perfect for me. It just gives me basically continual background fragrance that has been blending really well with a lot of the candles that I've been burning as of late. And if you are burning a candle that maybe does not coordinate with your Pura, you can easily shut the Pura off for a couple days, or, you know, however long you want, and then go back to it. It's so easy. Listen, it's easy. And if you want really great fragrance for your home that you can completely customize, check the system out. I'm a big fan. I'm sold on it, and I look forward to trying more from them. So for what it's worth, I'll go ahead and link Pura in the description box down below. Feel free to check them out. They are currently having a 30% off sale, and also they offer a 20% discount on subscriptions. So if there is a specific fragrance that you basically just like to have year round, you can put that on subscription to be delivered every month, every other month, however often you need, and you're gonna automatically save 20% on that. So that's a pretty good deal. For me personally, I'm not sure that I would go the subscription route, because I have a feeling I'm gonna wanna change it up quite a bit. And also, I like shopping during the more substantial sales. For example, like I said, the 30% off right now. So now would be the time, I would say, to pick the system up and to give it the old college try and see if it's right for you. But for me, this was a really good decision. I definitely appreciate Homeworks sending out one of the units for me as PR, but I was gonna purchase it anyway, and I think this just, you know, helped me get the proper number of diffusers here in my home, because I would have probably assumed that, you know, like one would have been okay. I didn't expect one diffuser to fill the entire house, to be perfectly honest. I figured I'd probably need two, so big thanks to Homeworks for that, but I would have ended up purchasing a second one anyway. So good stuff from Pura. Definitely worth checking out if you're in the market. Let me know if you guys have any questions at all. I'm gonna go ahead and probably change this out to the LAFCO spiced orange and clove that I picked up. I'm so excited about that one. So I'll let you guys know in the weekly beauty chit chat how the vials are going throughout the holidays as well. So there'll be a little bit more variety. I plan on doing LAFCO in one part of the house, and then some of the Nest candles towards the other part of the house. And then, you know, I can change it up with what Homeworks sent to me, and then there's a couple of other holiday scents that I popped in there as well. So I'll let you guys know about how all of them are performing, like I said, in the weekly home fragrance roundup. So make sure you're subscribed. I appreciate you guys being here. Let me know if you have any questions, and Alf and I will see you in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.